Meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So I'm Dominique. Let me do this. So for the record, if you can please give me your name and your position.
I'm Professor Ben Anderson, Chairperson of the Da Vinci Institute.
You too.
My name is Professor Shabuna Isaac Berry, and I work for my company Berry Science Lab, and I am so honored to be here at the Da Vinci Institute.
Sichava Mutsielwa, Chairperson of the Da Vinci Council.
Alright. So if you can just tell me, I saw that you wrote a book then, they were interviewing you about that. Do you want to tell me about that?
So it's a book that tells how education needs reform through a story. So how education, talks about three things: education, empathy, and imagination, and how education needs the latter two, because education without empathy cannot achieve a world without terrorism, because education can be used to engineer brutality, because it can be used for the wrong purposes. And I feel that education also needs imagination, because creativity is what you need for genius. Creativity is a key part of genius. So if your education without imagination cannot give every single child a chance to become a genius or the next Newton or Einstein. And so I talk about these three things separately in the book.
Right. And how has it been like hosting our young professor?
Well, we're honored that he's here and that he and his family could make the trip to Africa. It's important for us. This morning we had a group discussion to see how he resonates with the concepts which are important for us as an institution. So it's great to see how his mind works around constructs related to algorithmic and algorithmic dance, to technology and humanity, talking about the fifth industrial revolution, talking about emergence and self-consciousness. So for us, it's a very, very beautiful experience this far with his mind.
And you, sir?
Yeah, I think for me, being in Africa, having the privilege to host Professor Barry is something that hopefully will inspire young people in our country. Africa is a very young continent. And when we have a professor that's passionate about science and maths, but more importantly, like he just said, creativity and imagination, which is something that in the African context and continent comes naturally, it's going to be a beautiful contribution. And his inspiration is something that we are looking forward to, and co-creating a different world as part of the Da Vinci constellation.